Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to day 7 of our Knighthood play along. Today we're going to be tackling a few little tasks. We're going to be taking on Lord Highgrad today, and second we're going to be completing this side story of transmuting or Borker's challenge. So I actually had recorded myself doing the transmute of a weapon, where we actually got our first blue weapon, and then transmuting a rare charm. But my screen capture software actually crashed, so we actually don't have that. But while I was fixing that, I actually got the required stuff, so we can do this final transmute to get the final challenge. So we're going to transmute this and finish the side story. So we actually got the same helmet as we had. So with completing that, we get some torches, a charm, and equipment chest. So that's nice. And probably have another side quest once we actually come in here. Okay, no we do not. But we did, we unlocked some weapons when we were gone, but I also worked on leveling up our militia weapon. So our militia weapon is getting stronger. Our militia weapon is stronger now. We actually unlocked a troll weapon, a few of more greens, and so on. So we're going to come in here, put wormwood and titanium in, and we're going to actually go in here and try to fight this. Also, while we were on the last recording, we opened a few chests and we actually unlocked our green a green boot. So we actually have every piece green except for our chest right now, which we'll be working on. So going into the Lord Highgrad fight, the first level is not that difficult, just due to the fact that we're only fighting him and he doesn't do a lot of damage. He's tanky, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. The reason why these fights can be difficult is the heroes that Lord Highgrad himself actually has. The heroes he has is Balandu, who's a unique hero, and you got Balandu and Gun, who's a legendary hero. They can do tons of damage if you don't take them out, or not. You can't take out them, but if you don't take out that level quick, it can be very devastating. So there we go. We take out Highgrad. So now he's going to summon, in round 2 he's probably going to use, I think he uses Gun, which is the legendary hero, and then the final round he actually uses Balandu. So he's building up his rage meter there. We're not going to use ours. We're going to actually just, when we use ours, we're going to use it as a defensive play against him, and use Titania's ability just to heal. So that's Gun's rage ability. So applied burn. So just to be safe, we're going to actually use Titania and up. So there we go. And we're going to continue just to swing and punch. So where his rage meter is at, he won't actually be able to build up his next rage by the end of this turn. He's going to have to take that next turn after that to build it up. So I might be able to, I think we can take him out before he gets to use that rage ability on us, which is very good. So we're on the final level, and this is probably the hardest one. Just the fact that the hero that he's using on the side, or his hero that he's going to be using, is Balandu. Balandu is a pretty solid hero, so he can do a lot of damage. So we want to try to take him out quick. So we're just going to continue to swing. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So here's Balandu's rage ability. It's a pretty strong one. And he's got a regenerating main power, so it's going to be a longer fight. So that's why our healers are going to be crucial in this, which is continuing to heal us faster than he can heal, or Balandu can heal him. So that's our goal. So we're going to come in here and use Titanium's rage ability again, heal ourselves up. We're getting him pretty close to dying, but then again we have to worry about Balandu using his rage ability. Do significant amounts of damage. It does about 200, and the thing is we gotta realize is we also are protected by Titanius, so we're actually taking some of that damage off. So if you realize if you're not protecting yourself against that, it will do about 350 damage or so if you're not being careful about it. So we finish him off there, and that is the Lord Highgrad fight, meaning we actually have just unlocked Myrafin. We're not going to sit there and read through all that jumble jabble. It's and so on. It's the same with most bosses that you defeat. It will be the same kind of context that's given to you. So there we go. Scrolls. We got a golem weapon, which is good because the next section we enter will be golems. Yep. So our goal, now that we're in Myrafin, and this is going to be the same with most areas, is the first thing you want to try to unlock once you get into the new place is there's the shrine. The shrine is going to be our priority. I'm going to work towards it off camera just because going through all the fights and so on will take a little bit of time, and I don't want to bore you guys to death with long videos. And we actually just had our weekly, it just reset week-wise, so that's perfect. 2 weeks in a row we get a heroes chest, so that's really good. So now if you look at, we're at 3 of each, so we need 2 more heroes chests, which shouldn't be that hard to unlock, but with that we need 2 more, and then we need 7 more of the others. So now that we have actually worked our way through, we're gonna just go over some little things. We might actually do a big a guild boss fight. I cannot speak today, that's for sure. So we just got better boots. We're actually just put those on, which is nice. We're gonna actually level those up because we don't have to waste precious stones. So there we go. Now we're looking pretty solid on the armor department. The only thing is a body would be nice to get, but you can always get what you ask for. Heroes, on the other hand, we're trying to level up. Dvalin's going to be probably my next hero to focus on, as in Myrafin we will see some parts of demons, so it's going to be important that we use Dvalin. Will be very nice in that section of this of Myrafin. So we're actually going to come in here to the guild and go and try to take on the boss. So we are going to prepare for this one. So the one difference is now that we actually have a troll weapon, which is going to be very helpful. With the troll weapon, it's going to allow us to do a little bit more damage than using. I'll try to show you guys. If we look, example at damage, it does 116 against troll enemies, when the guys, I don't know what I'm saying. When the militia will only do 92. We can even check the golem. The golem will do 98. So the best weapon to go with is the troll one. Okay, we're going to go in for an attack on the guild boss. So with guild bosses, you will be able to kill them relatively easy, but then they come back as a stronger stage. So for example, the first stage on my main account of this guy we can kill in one hit. On our mini account it's a little bit more difficult, so the account that we're on right now, it's a little bit more difficult. But the one thing with this is when you're attacking a guild boss at this level, it's not as much about putting the damage out right away, it's about surviving as long as possible. The one thing that we want to be aware of is his little ability up in the corner, as the ability he does is very strong compared to his normal hits. We want to avoid having that hit us. So if we are going to take that, we're going to want to make sure we have a protect buff on from Titania. But since I know it's going to take a little bit of time to charge up and we have more turns, I'm going to use Wormwood's Acid Rain just to apply acid to him, which is strong against him. And every time I'm just going to swing my last swing, just as the damage is going to be more beneficial for us. Again, we're just going to continue to punch as much as possible. So that time I didn't do it. I'm just charging up my rage and also focusing on building up or trying to do damage. So on this turn, I kind of noticed something. I see that his bar is getting pretty close to being full, so I'm not going to waste my rage yet to heal, but now I'm going to have to, because if I don't protect and heal, his ability will kill us. So I'm going to use Lunar Light to provide the protect buff and also heal up, and then I'm also going to use her main ability, her base ability, to get the regenerate. Now we got some good buffs for us. He's going to damage us pretty heavily with this. Just 500 damage. So we're going to use Wormwood just to get a little bit of that back. And then we're just going to swing out for right now. Try to kill him. Try to become first on the guild leaderboards. Right now we're about 600 damage behind 600 damage behind the top guy in the guild, so we're going to try to catch him. So we'll see what we can do. So we just beat round 2, so we're on round 3. This is where I probably will die, just by the fact that he is very strong. So we'll see what we can do. As you can see, he does about 500 damage, and he leaves us alive. So here's what I'm just going to show you guys. So I see he does about 500 damage a swing. So I'm going to need about 1,000 health to survive, which with any combination I will not be able to obtain. And I'm pretty low on attacks. So I'm just going to swing out with my weapon. And the reason for that is I know I'm going to die next turn. So I'm going to put out as much damage as possible. And that is done by my weapon compared to my gauntlet. So 6,647 damage. We almost have defeated the boss as a guild, but if we go over to the guild leaderboards, we have officially passed our guild mate. So we're number 1, which is going to allow us to get more of the guild accolades, which helps us unlock Vordry quicker, which will be very helpful for any part of the game. So now that I've showed off the guild boss and the beating Lord Highgrad, I think I'm going to end it here. We're not going to go too late into the thing, because I just don't want to be rambling on about a bunch of stuff. and collect our mines, and I believe we have also got Caligo up. So I'll be taking on these roaming monsters now, and so on. So thank you guys for coming out and watching the episode. When you see this, you might be wondering, oh, where's episode, or day 6? We're actually doing a double episode on Sunday, so when this video comes out, the other one will be coming out as well. Just so it's a little bit more videos, or I'm taking a little break off from yesterday, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you're staying safe, staying healthy during this time. Hopefully your families are doing okay. Stay social distance and so on, and hope you guys have a good night or good day whenever you're watching this. See ya.